bark up the wrong tree. Harry begs Charles for financial support for new book but Daddy says no. Prince Harry and Dad Charles' relationship could be saved before the Duke of Sussex releases his groundbreaking memoirs next year, a royal expert has claimed. Speaking to the Royally US podcast, host Christina Garibaldi claimed a royal insider told the show that Prince Charles and Prince Harry are talking again following months of fallout, but a lot of issues need to be ironed out before the Duke pushed ahead to publish his memoirs. It comes as Prince Harry has already said how the tell-all book, which is set to be released next year, promises to be an accurate and wholly truthful story of his life and could whack the family with a raft of further allegations to accompany those already leveled at them by the prince. Ms. Garibaldi said, "It appears that Prince Charles and Prince Harry may be opening the lines of communication." She claimed that they are speaking after a period of turbulence between the royal pair. But she added how the claimed the pair still have a lot of issues to work through. Major rifts in the royal household were sparked by a string of comments made by Prince Harry about the royal family during a number of interviews about life inside the royal family. In one interview with the Armchair Experts podcast, Prince Harry accused his family of genetic suffering which he claimed stemmed from his grandparents, the Queen and the late Prince Philip. While in other interviews he suggested his father, Prince Charles, was trapped in the royal family. It comes as royal author Christopher Anderson told the Royally US show last week that the pair had not spoken in about 18 months following the Duke of Sussex's departure from the royal family. Speculating on the claims, royal expert Christine Ross suggested how new arrivals could signal a sea change in relations and aid in the mending of broken ties. Ms. Ross suggested, new babies can often lead to olive branches to strengthen old family relationships. But she stressed, "I am not sure we are going to see any joint engagements anytime soon. But hopefully they are talking and at least start to mend those rifts." Ms. Garibaldi chimed in joking how relations could get back on track until Harry's book comes out. At which point she joked, "Then we will probably be back at square one." Prince Harry is due to publish his memoirs next year. Discussing the book earlier this year, Prince Harry promised to tell an accurate and wholly truthful story of his life. The prince added he is excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life. Suggestions of a rift between Prince Harry and Prince Charles have been raised once more after the Duke of Sussex was dragged into allegations of cash for honours that was engulfing his father's charity. The rift between Prince Harry and his dad may be as damaging to the future king as that between Prince Charles and Princess Diana, a royal insider has claimed. Richard Kay, who was a personal friend of the Princess of Wales, suggested that the relationship of the royal father and son could have long-term, serious implications. He was speaking as Harry was dragged into allegations of cash for honours that was engulfing his father's charity. The Duke of Sussex said he severed ties with Saudi billionaire Mahfouz Mareh Mubarak bin Mahfouz a year before he was presented the CBE by Prince Charles. Harry reportedly had concerns over the businessman's motives. Reports say Mr. Mahfouz, who is listed as a supporter on the Prince's Foundation website, donated large sums to restoration projects of particular interest to Charles. It is reported that Harry's charity Centre Bail accepted £50,000 from the same tycoon. The prince then gave Mr. Mahfouz, who denies any wrongdoing, a CBE in a ceremony at Buckingham Palace in 2016, which was not published in the court circular. Harry said he had no involvement in what he described as the CBE scandal. The Duke of Sussex's statement said, "The Duke and his advisers, as well as his non-profit charity Centre Bail, severed ties with Mr. Mahfouz and his associates in 2015, no longer accepting further donations to Centre Bail and discontinuing any plans for a fundraising event amid growing concerns over the motives for his support." The Duke had one planned meeting with this donor nearly 8 years ago, did not introduce him to any members of the royal family and expressed his concerns about the donor. Angela Levin, Prince Harry's biographer, said, "He doesn't mention Charles by name in his statement, but it's a clear case of one-upmanship.